Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms. I just got out of seeing Out of the Furnace, which is the latest Christian Bale movie. I didn't really know a whole lot about this film going into it, which is always usually, a really good thing, I think. I thought the trailer looked really awesome, and, I'm just a big Christian Bale mark anyway. Anything the guy puts out, I'm always interested in seeing. He always really brings it to the role. I mean, I just think every role he does, he just puts everything into it. And in this movie, he's really no exception. He plays a guy named Russell Bays in this film. He is he works at this mill. He is a welder. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this takes place in Philadelphia. I don't think they ever really say, but I think I remember hearing that. But he works, and, he's just a regular guy. He's got a girlfriend named Lena, and, he's just a regular guy. He's taking care of his father, who is very ill. And he's got a brother named Rodney, who is played by Casey Affleck. And, Rodney is getting ready to do his 4th tour of Iraq. And, something happens to Russell, and he ends up getting put in prison. And he's in there for quite a while. And, while he's in there, things happen in his life outside of the prison. And, really, like, Rodney he doesn't want to work like a regular job. He doesn't want to work at the factory. And he's having a hard time making ends meet once he comes home from his 4th time in Iraq. So he ends up getting tied up with this guy. I don't remember the guy's name in the movie, but it's played by Willem Dafoe. He owns this bar, but he also does these illegal bare fist fighting in like old factories and shit like that. Well, Rodney owes this guy some money, and he keeps fighting to try to pay it back. And Woody Harrelson plays this guy named Harlan. I believe his name's Harlan. He's like a real street tough, hard ass, just a bad fucking guy. I mean, you see right in the opening scene of the movie that this guy is just bad news. And Rodney is wanting to finish paying off what he owes Willem Dafoe. And the Willem Dafoe guy, he's like, no, you don't want to go and fight with this Harlan's guys. It's bad news, but Rodney insists on it, and things just go bad from there for him and then everybody involved. Can't really say a whole lot more of what happens. I don't want to spoil anything, obviously, but everybody really is great in this movie. I mean, Christian Bale, as always, is awesome. Casey Affleck's awesome. Their brother dynamic, it really works. It's very believable. There's a lot of character building between the two. Sam Shepard plays their uncle. Very, subtle role, but it works. He's a strong character. Very subtle and calm, but he's a strong character. Willem Dafoe, of course, is always great. Woody Harrelson is just, he just plays the hard-ass, badass type guy very, very well in this. If you're looking for a film that, has a lot of action, you're probably going to be disappointed in this. This is, it kind of brought to mind Winter's Bone from a few years ago, where it's a dirty, grimy, cinematography, the look of the film, the sets of the film, the houses, everything. And, there's drugs involved and stuff like that. But it also has that very laid-back, subtle, takes its time approach to it. It doesn't have anything that's, no moments where you're like, oh my God. Well, this one probably has a few more than what Winter's Bone does, but there's never like any crazy, a lot of action in this. But still, there is a lot of intensity. There's some calm moments that are very intense, with just great acting and what's going on the screen. I really like the film, but with that said, it's probably a movie that I won't need to see again. I don't know if I'll be picking this up on Blu-ray. I may watch it again at some point, But to me, this is just a type of film that I see once, and that's enough. Again, that's not saying it's not good by any means. I just don't really think it would have any replay value for me. You know, but if you're into the subtle dramas that are, you know, still yet intense, check it out. I mean, there's a lot of, the acting is just great. Forrest Whitaker's also in this. He plays a cop. He's very good. He's not in it a whole lot, but the parts he's in it are very good. The woman that plays Christian Bale's girlfriend, Lena, I can't remember her real name, but she's good. Zoe something, I believe. She's really good too. I mean, all of the acting is just great. I mean, there's nothing I could say bad about the acting whatsoever in this. It's superb. But yeah, guys, that's my review for Out of the Furnace. I'm going to give this film a 7 out of 10. It's out now. Check it out, guys. Hope you are doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Later.